10.
People can't be trusted, and even if you think you know the profile of somebody following you, are you sure?
Local parents say your child's Twitter account could be putting them in real danger. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Parents and high school students in West Fargo say a strange Twitter account is following young girls in the area.
In fact, one parent called 911 in fear that the person behind the account was stalking his daughter. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson has our story.
Girls from around here between the ages of like 14 and 18, it just wasn't right.
Kyla Kramer was scrolling through Twitter when she saw an account that looked creepy and blocked it, but sent out this tweet when she realized a lot of West Fargo high school girls were getting followed by it too.
It's scary out there, it really is.
There is a potential sex offender following a bunch of Cheyenne high school girls on Twitter. And that, of course, alarmed me greatly.
This mom didn't want to go on camera, but says her 13-year-old daughter is one of the many young girls getting followed by the Twitter account.
So if they're not paying attention to who's following them, it's really scary.
She says one dad was so concerned he called 911, thinking there was a man stalking his daughter. However, the Cass County Sheriff's Department says they couldn't find anyone and didn't even file a report.
We can't assume, and we can't necessarily be too safe.
No one is for sure that the Twitter account is a threat. However, it is teaching a lesson to a lot of people.
It is a totally different age, and it's scary. You know, these are not things that we dealt with when we were kids. So for us to try to navigate this, it's hard because you want your kids to have their freedom and their independence, but there is a real danger out there.
I mean, I guess as a teenager, we're dumb a lot, so.
Kramer says having your cell phone's location services turned on will allow anyone to see where you are at any moment.
They can see exactly where you are when you uploaded that picture. So go onto your phone settings and take that off. I've had to do that as well.
If you want to play it safe, go into your phone or your child's phone and double check your settings. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Kramer says a lot of high school students will accept anyone as a friend on Facebook just to get more followers. She says parents should check to see if people their kids don't know can see their personal information.
Police in Grand Forks are asking for your help as they try to identify this man. He's a person of interest in a theft that took place at Borrowed Bucks last week. Now, if you have any information, you're asked to contact authorities.
Because of the growing concern over potential drug use among inmates, the Cass County Sheriff's Office, along with federal, state, and local law enforcement, conducted a full-scale safety sweep of the Cass County Jail tonight to try to find any items deemed unsafe. Approximately 100 officers and a K-9 unit were involved in that search. Law enforcement is attempting to locate and seize any items deemed to be illegal within the jail, like drugs, alcohol, and weapons, as well as any items deemed to be a security risk within the facility. Authorities couldn't comment if they found anything.
Is not to go in there and try to find in hopes and anticipation that we get 10 or 15 criminal charges that come out of this. The reason for the search is for Sheriff Laney to stand in front of these families of these inmates and say that he's done everything within his power to ensure that he has the safest environment for these inmates.
Any criminal items found will be reported to the state's attorney's office.
More than a decade after he was first accused of sexual misconduct, Bill Cosby will go to trial. A Pennsylvania judge found enough evidence during a hearing today to proceed with a criminal trial. It's not clear when the trial will start. Bill Cosby faces 3 counts of felony indecent assault from a 2004 case involving an employee at Temple University. She was the first of more than 50 women who have accused Cosby of sexual misconduct. If convicted, he faces up to 30 years in prison.
Federal prosecutors now say they will seek the death penalty against Dylan Roof. Roof is accused of killing 9 African-American parishioners during a Bible study at the Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina last year. Attorney General Loretta Lynch released a statement about the decision to pursue the death penalty, saying the nature of the alleged crime and the resulting harm compelled this decision. Roof faces 33 federal charges, including hate crimes, obstruction of religion, and firearms offenses. Authorities say he targeted the victims because of their race.
Results are back on a survey of North Dakota students and their usage of drugs and alcohol. Valley News Team's Krista Boehm focused on the Fargo numbers and joins us to explain that it's not what the results show, it's what they don't show. Krista?
Mike, results from the Youth Risk Behavior Survey are already a year old. It was done in 2015. What's not there is the expected increase of usage regarding opioids, specifically heroin and fentanyl. In the survey, students were asked if they had ever taken a prescription drug they were not actually prescribed, listing ones like OxyContin, Adderall, or Xanax as examples. Almost 17% of Fargo high school students surveyed said that they had. 2% of 7th and 8th graders in Fargo admitted to using. These numbers are alarming to Superintendent Jeff Schatz, who has seen cycles over the years in alcohol and drug use. The difference now with fentanyl in the area is the heightened level of danger, even death. Schatz tells me he wouldn't be surprised if the numbers would be higher if the students were asked today.
I think like anything, again, and I keep going back to this, we're a reflection of the community. What shows up in our schools comes from our community. And so if there is a drug issue going on in our community and an abuse issue going on, there's no question that there's kids involved at some level. To what extent, I guess that's hard to tell. And that's what we keep trying to figure out.
What Schatz says he hopes is happening is the education both in class and in the community on the dangers of fentanyl, so students realize it and say no now. And for the next survey, it's done every 2 years. Schatz says he would like to see more specific questions geared toward drugs like fentanyl rather than grouped together. The questions are decided and changed by the state. And by the way, alcohol use and bullying remain consistent in Fargo schools. Mike?
All right, thanks, Krista. If you'd like to see the full results from the Fargo School District, they are on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com.
Voters in the Carrington, North Dakota School District have approved a plan to build a new elementary school. We spoke to School Board President Scott Fetch this evening, and he told us 1,293 people turned out to vote. The unofficial results show 823 people, or 64%, voted in favor of the new school. 468 people, or 36%, voted against the project. It needed 60% approval to pass. According to the district's website, plans listed include work on the entrance to the high school, a new elementary, gym, and locker rooms. Construction on the new school is expected to start in the spring of 2017.
It's Tuesday. That means it's time for another restaurant report card. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hawker continues to check out restaurants in Lakes Country so you know where to eat once you're done relaxing by the lake.
Chances are, if you're out here enjoying the lakes, you'll probably venture into town. So that's why I'm in downtown Detroit Lakes checking out some restaurants for you.
Our first restaurant is Chinese Dragon. In November, they were on restaurant report card for several violations. Now, one of the employees tells me they're ready for the busy summer season and they expect to pass their next inspection with no critical violations.
We do have a very clean place, as you can see by looking around, and customers comment all the time how clean our restrooms are, how clean the floors are. We have the best food in town, flat out. If you like Chinese food, this is the only place. You know, they don't even have this good of a restaurant in Fargo.
Many establishments, chain and locally owned, had pretty good inspection reports, but this week's Clean Plate Award winner is Main Street Restaurant. Co-owner Stephen Glander tells me the secret behind his successful, almost 2-decade operation of the restaurant.
If you hire good people, you get good results. Most of them have been here for years. You know, some of the girls were here longer than I've been here.
In Detroit Lakes for Restaurant Report Card, I'm Cornelius Hawker.
And we'll be checking out restaurants in the Cormorant area for next week's report. If you are curious about a restaurant in your community, send us an email. We'll get to the inspection results for you.